What's up, everyone? Gaming Island here, and today we have the end of the year special Game of the Year awards. Well, it's actually not that epic because it's not gonna be that glorified, but sorry for not really uploading that well this past couple weeks. I've been really bad about it, and it's New Year's Eve, so this video will be very poorly made. I mean, it's only gonna be this text you see right here, Game of the Year. And then you'll have me narrating over it. So I would recommend, if you're going to watch this video, do something else and just listen to the video. Anyway, so we're going to be over the Game of the Year that I think of. Now, of course, it's Nintendo closed, it can only be Nintendo games. So, we're going to be doing a favorite 3DS game and the runner-up, a favorite Wii U game and the runner-up, and then I'll decide between the best 3DS and Wii U game and decide my favorite of the two. So let's get started. We'll start with 3DS, and my runner-up for 3DS is Super Smash Bros. For 3DS. This is a pretty good game. I would recommend it if you have a 3DS. Now, it's definitely not as good as the Wii U version. I mean, I think you guys already know the Wii U version is going to be on my Wii U list, but we'll get to that later. But for being on a handheld and all the things that kind of would be problems, like controller, how there's no C-stick, for quick smash attacks. Sorry for that a little. But, and then also it's a smaller screen. I don't really have that problem because I have an XL, but I know a lot of people had problems with it. The online connectivity sucks so much. But for what it was and on the 3DS and for being a handheld installment, it was pretty good. And I don't think it was the main game, though. I think it was kind of just getting everyone hyped up for the Wii U version. So, and it definitely did. It definitely got me excited for that version. So, and my favorite game of the year for the 3DS is a game I just got recently, actually, this Christmas, or a day afterwards, December 26th. Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I only got Omega Ruby. I'm just gonna include Alpha Sapphire because they're kind of the same game. There's a little differences. I think this is so far in the entire Pokemon series, I think the differences between Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are probably the biggest because there's two separate teams and they have totally different not totally different, but kind of different plots. But this game is so good. If you bought Pokemon X and Y for 3DS, you thought it was I kind of thought it was meh. I mean, it was a good Pokemon game. It was pretty fun. It was my first Pokemon game, by the way. So, yeah. And I mean, it was fun and it was really good, but I mean, it wasn't I don't know, it just didn't have it because there was nothing in the after game. Omega Ruby fixes everything, and Alpha Sapphire fixes everything Pokemon X and Y got wrong, and includes everything it got right, except for customizability. That's gone, which sucks, but whatever. But there's so much, it's a much better game, just entirely. There's more legendaries to catch, there's more stuff to do in the post-game, not better, but more Mega Evolutions. I think it's just a better overall game, region, everything about Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire is just better in general than X and Y. Entirely. Just if you have a 3DS, get this game. Get Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire. I don't really care which one you get. I got Omega Ruby only because my friends got Alpha Sapphire. But get one of those two and you'll have a ton of fun. Until January, I don't know what date it is. Is it January 1st or 21st? It's near the end of January. I think they had an event giving out a shiny Beldum. So if you want a shiny Metagross with Metagrossite, so you get a shiny Mega Metagross, make sure you get the game soon. And it's actually one of the highest selling games of this year, so you most likely have it. So, on to the Wii U now. My runner-up for Wii U was a really close tie between Captain Toad Treasure Tracker and Hyrule Warriors. I was having so much trouble deciding, but I think I decided to get Hyrule. I decided Hyrule Warriors just a little bit more over. I mean, there's just so much to this game. It's kind of a rinse and repeat game, and it's kind of doing the same thing over and over again, but it's so much fun when you play it with friends, and it's just so fun trying to figure out all the different combos when you unlock a new character. I paid the $20 expansion pack. It's 4 DLC packs, but only 2 of them have been released so far. I recommend this game. I mean, you should definitely look into it, though. Same with Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. That's a close third. Because they're both amazing games, and they're both, but you kind of want to look into them because they're not, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker would definitely not appeal to everyone. And you can almost say the same thing about Hyrule Warriors. But if you like playing repetitive games, then you'll probably like Hyrule Warriors. Yeah. And my favorite Wii U game of this year, and does anyone have any, like, what's the word, like, did anyone not know this was coming? It's Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. What? I mean, this game was just so good. Everything, like, just like how Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire fixed everything Pokemon X and Y got wrong, this fixes everything the 3DS version got wrong. Better online connectivity, that's like the most important part to me. Better controller, the ability to actually change the music to, like, control the music that plays on a stage. Amiibo support, which I actually bought an amiibo. I bought the Link one. It sucks that the Marth one was discontinued, but amiibos are actually kind of cool. It's also just kind of cool buying a little collectible figurine that's kind of cheap. So, yeah. But this game, just buy it. What sucks even more is that the 3DS version has been selling better. I mean, it's been out for like 2 months longer, but it does kind of suck though. But the Wii U version has already broke 1 million units. I would recommend, though, you buy the 3DS and the Wii U version, only because you get a free soundtrack CD offer, and they're both good games, too. Like, if your friend has a 3DS and you have a Wii U, and you have a 3DS too, they can play the 3DS on the Wii U. So, yeah, it's awesome. So I would recommend buying both of them, because you get you get the Mewtwo DLC, the Mewtwo. Everyone was freaking out, they're like, you get the free Mewtwo DLC, and you get a free soundtrack CD offer. So, yeah, get both versions. That's what I did. I was originally not going to get the 3DS version, but I was just like, what the heck. So I bought it, and it's amazing. So, yeah. Yeah. So, we're now at my favorite game of the year, and let's be honest, it's Super Smash Bros. Wii U. I'm sorry, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, because you were an amazing game. Definitely that kind of, like, I don't know, this is an amazing game, but Super Smash Bros. Wii U definitely wins out. It's more fun with more people, like, because the thing with the Pokemon is I don't really have that much fun playing with other people, because you can't really explore the world, all you can do is fight, and if they're so much better than you, there's nothing really you can do. Or if you're better than them, it kind of loses its interest. So, but Super Smash Bros. Wii U is so much fun playing with friends and by yourself. I have a ton of fun playing it by myself. It's an amazing game. I mean, there's so many characters, there's so many stages, there's so much to it that is just amazing. I mean, I have a couple gripes with it. Well, I think the main one is that 8-player Smash is a bit too chaotic, and that the stage builder is so meh. That's it. And those aren't even parts you really need to play. As long as Smash, the regular Smash, works, you did it. You accomplished what I wanted, and yeah, you throw in a ton of other stuff that's fun, good. And then I have some more stuff if I get a little bit bored of the stuff, or like if like I don't want to play it as like for like I want to take a 10-minute break, I can play other stuff. But as long as this regular Smash thing works, it's amazing. It sucks so much though that getting a GameCube adapter is so hard. It is impossible. No, I'm not kidding either. Like, it is literally impossible. You go to a GameStop, they'll have the GameCube controller, but there's like other versions of it. Like, you can get like this version where it plugs into a Wii remote, and so it's a GameCube controller, but it's plugged into the Wii remote. So the Wii remote's actually sending the signals. Yeah, that's pretty good. If you buy that, and those aren't as sold out as often, you'll probably get a Peach version because no one buys that one. But those don't sell as much, and they're a little bit cheaper. But finding a GameCube adapter is literally impossible. So if you don't get a GameCube controller, then just play with the Wii U gamepad. It's the second closest thing because it's got a second analog stick for quick smash attacks, and it's fairly similar button layout. So that's the one I use for now, at least. I'm hoping to get a GameCube controller at one point. I don't know if it's ever gonna happen. The amiibos are really good, as I stated before. They're pretty cool. I mean, there's some parts of me that doesn't fully understand them because I can't figure out how to play as them, and I don't even know if you can or if it's like just I don't know. Whatever. I mean, it's kind of just cool having this little cool figurine that you're able to like store data in. It's just a cool figurine. So I'm waiting for the second little series to come out, but I mean, all of these games are worth picking up. Even the games I didn't list on this list, like Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. The only really other big game that came out this year that I reviewed or that I got was Fantasy Life, which look into it, and if you like it, then buy it. Because earlier this year I bought a lot of games that came out in 2013 because I got my 3DS this year, so I was like buying all this Fire Emblem and Pokemon X and Y and all this 3DS stuff like Kid Icarus. And then later in the year I started this kind of buying some 2014 stuff. I think Fantasy Life was my first 2014 game release that I bought, but don't get that game. I mean, look into it if you like it, then get it. But Captain Toad Treasure Tracker is a really good game. Look into that, and there's a ton of good games coming this 2015. I'll make a game of the year for that year, and yeah. So comment below or go to my Twitter and tweet to the what is your most favorite game of 2014, and what's your most anticipated game of 2015. Mine personally is Zelda Wii U. I'm so excited for that game. Probably my second is Star Fox Wii U. But yeah, so comment and tell me what your favorite game of the year was, and then what's your most anticipated game of this year, or for 2015. So yeah, with everything said in this really, really badly made video with just this one little screenshot of Game of the Year with green text, or green background, this has been Gaming Island, and I'll see you guys next time. I hope you guys have a happy New Year's Eve, and I look forward to 2015. Anyway, guys, this has been Gaming Island. See you guys.